Stop losses, where to put them, when to move them. It's one of the most subjective things in trading, to be honest. But it's the difference between a losing trade and a winning trade a lot of times. And it can also be the determining factor between small gains and big gains. Well, today I'm going to show you a method for your stops. Let's get going.
Real life trading nation.
Have you ever been in a trade and maybe it's going really well, or maybe it's going really poorly, and you ask yourself, where should my stop be right now? I think we've all asked ourselves that question as traders, probably every day. Well, what I'm going to show you today is called the 21-minute stop rule, and it's actually coined by Jeremy Alexander Newsome. He's the one that taught it to me from real life trading, and I'm going to show you how this would have worked yesterday on Tesla. So this is a chart of Tesla from yesterday, September 27th, 2023, at the beginning of the day, and we're going to go bar by bar for this example. The beauty of this 21-minute rule is it keeps you in the trade longer and gives you room to breathe. We all know that in trading, if you never let your winners run, you'll never see a really big win. And tight stops can be the early death of that. Slamming your stop can lead to unnecessary losses or getting trailed out too early, only to see price go to your target. Enough jibber jabber, let me show you how this rule works. Okay, so first things first, we got to find a trade, right? So right here, since the market's been kind of bearish lately, I like to keep a bearish mindset. I probably would have played the breakdown of this candle right here, this little doji sitting right on the 10 EMA. So where can you put your stop? Right there, high of day, makes a lot of sense. And then we're going to target 2 to 1, let's say. That's a pretty common target for most traders. Okay, so the 21-minute rule, what does it mean? From the time that you got triggered into the trade right here off this candle, you cannot move your stop for 21 minutes, no matter what. And I know what you're thinking. 21 minutes is an eternity in day trading, Calvin. That's insane. Well, you need to give it some time and some space if you want it to work. If you rush it, you're probably going to screw it up. I know what you're thinking. Why 21 minutes? Why not 19 or 20 minutes? Well, 21 minutes is a good amount of time. It lets me get up, maybe make some breakfast, take a shower. It lets me step away from the chart and get my heart rate down and kind of dissipate my anxiety. If you're watching every tick on the screen, you're going to go crazy, guys. So 21 minutes seems to work good. And it's also a Fibonacci number. Okay, so now it's time to wait 21 minutes. That's going to be 7 candles because we're on a 3-minute timeline. So I'm going to skip ahead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, at this time, you can move your stop. Okay, now where are you going to move your stop to? What I like to do is use the Fibonacci tool. Now, I know this isn't how you're supposed to use the Fibonacci tool, but a lot of the numbers coincide with where I like to move my stop. So what I do is I grab the Fibonacci tool and I pull it from my stop area down to the entry, and you're going to get all these lines. Okay, so the first stop move is going to be at 0.7. We're trying to move our stops every 0.3 to 0.2 R. First move is going to be to around 0.7. So we're going to put it right there. So stop is going to move right there. Now, let's go ahead and move 7 more candles into the future. 7. Okay, now we're going to move it again, 0.2 to 0.3 Rs. Down to 0.5. 7 more candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go to 0.2. See how that actually lines up really well with that pivot? 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're moving to this side. Okay. Now, if price is moving against you, you need to be careful about moving your stop. In this case, I probably would have gone to break even or just left it at 0.2. I want to wait for that pivot to come in. So, waiting a little longer. 7. Okay. Now I can move to 0.2. Right? 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof, getting close to target now. We're going to move it down again. 0.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7. And we've hit target clearly. But what if we wanted to keep going with this? What if we wanted to really reach out here and capture more? So let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move it down to around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My gosh, it's going off the chart. Move it down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move it down again. And I'm estimating, guys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move it down again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we probably moved it down to here and got stopped right around there. Now, I know what some of you are going to say. There's always haters on YouTube, and they're going to come forth and say, your system's flawed because it got you out here when it should have gotten you out down here. Look how much you gave back. You gave back like 1 or 2 Rs. Yeah, but let's think about some of the more common systems that are used in stop losses, right? Maybe an EMA. So let's say you use the 10 EMA, a close over the 10 EMA to get out. You would have been in trouble back here. You could use an even higher EMA, like 20 EMA. You had closes up here. You could do a 50 EMA, but look, it's going to get you out in a similar spot, maybe slightly better. Some people do trend line breaks. So you could have said, hey, I would have gotten out at the bottom right there, Calvin, but you wouldn't have known this big drop would have happened. In fact, you probably would have been using that trend line originally. But you also just need to use your discretion, guys. Like for me, if I'm, let's see here, up 4 to 5 Rs, which we were about 4.5, I'm going to be trimming and maybe closing because that's just a personal rule for me. Use your discretion, guys. This system I'm giving you is just to keep you in a little longer, just to strengthen that holding muscle a little more. In fact, if you're having trouble with your holding muscle, sometimes I'll literally do curls while I'm trading to remind me, don't touch that mouse. Just let the trade work. Use your knowledge of technical analysis. You can go to a higher time frame, like the 15-minute, and see that there was 8 bear candles in a row. Maybe it's time to start thinking about trimming, or maybe you go to an RSI chart and look and see that, we're rock bottom on the RSI, 18 down here, right? And we have some divergence going on. Double bottom when we hadn't had a double bottom this whole string down. So guys, the point I'm making is this going to solve all your problems in a trade? No, but it's going to help you stay in a trade longer. It's going to let you relax. It's going to let you go about your day and not watch every tick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be making a lot more videos like this. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and smash that like button. I'll see you guys next time.